mountains and caves below Silicon Valley. You rode a 7 escalator down a large pit. You discovered some long collapsed tunnels, not spiderweb encrusted, but rock and slide. But after some time, you were able to traverse down using 7 and other means of walking and flying. Eventually, you led yourself to a new tunnel. You took a short rest. You healed up some wounds. You made sure Andy wasn't dying again. You progressed further down. Tinkers caught a whiff of something burning, something, ashen on the air, but did not find any, remnants of, soot or anything in the immediate tunnels that you were in. As you progress forward, you found another intersection. You heard through the tunnels the moving of either large footsteps or subtle murmurs of echoing conversation. You sent Zothin to investigate, and before he was able to kind of report back, he de-animated. Suji summoned some bears, and he prepared to crest through the next entrance to where Zoth met his more recent untimely demise, I suppose. So we pick up. You guys are in. Map is active. You are standing outside of this exit that goes towards a different part of the cavern. Zoth was the only one who got eyes on it immediately. You still are hearing slight. You're still hearing heavy footfalls. Some odd sounds, but that murmuring has stopped. But we pick up where we are at.
Well, Zoth is gone. We have bears.
I'm ready to push forward with the bears at any point. And I will do so. Along the path Zoth has laid.
Yeah, I'm ready to press forward.
All right, so I will ask, how are you proceeding? Are you
Same formation? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
the bears are only going 10 feet in front of us at most.
I'll lead with the bears.
Are you still attempting to stay quiet, or are you just rolling in with bears?
I guess.
Seven will roll with the bears because there's no point. But I don't know what the rest of the party wants to do.
I'm walking up with the bears. I'm kind of walking with my hands on the bears almost. So it looks like they're with me.
All right.
I'll stay in the middle as possible, just so I can have everyone at least 10 feet within me.
Yeah, I'm staying in formation next to Zaishori.
All right. So not we're just gonna continue as is. Nobody's not breaking out, not going aggressive, just still curious and moving in.
Yeah, we're stupid.
Oh. Well, I still can't see the map, so I'm just gonna assume seven's dumb and going with the bears.
He is with bears.
All right. Just let me know when I gotta roll initiative.
DM, quick question.
Sure.
Do I get my spell slots back on a short rest?
You do not.
Okay.
All right. I would like everybody to give me perception checks.
saw the Lears roll and I thought it was mine. I was like, wow, my rolls from last week are still following through with me.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, that tracks because Suji, you're in the front. Bear.
Lord.
Second pair. Suji. All right. So as you start to turn the corner, Suji, you kind of look past. You're leading with the bears. You see the cavern starts to open up. This tunnel that you've been walking down widens into a larger section of cave. You hear again. There's like the sound of the scraping of stone. Actually, a familiar sound with your perception check. You hear what's like pickaxes like hitting against the stone of the walls, rocks crumbling. Looking into this larger cavern, you see figures that are kind of like lining the walls, and you see these kind of like, again, it's all in this dark, black and white scale because you're still no light on and you're just using your dark vision. But you see these large hulking like beasts are standing by. You see one of these one of these like humanoids around the wall picks up something that they're chipping off the wall and loading it onto one of these creatures' backs, or like these side satchels that they have. But you also see one of these creatures turns and is facing the bears and facing you. And as you turn the corner and it sees you, you hear it kind of like this low guttural, like kind of like the shifting of rocks and sand, like just as it kind of like purrs and growls out and just starts lunging towards you guys. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, baby. And a D8. Yeah.
See things.
Well, good thing I have this dagger of warning. Ooh. That's officially the first 0 that technically could have been in here.
Oh my god. 0 initiative. That is
But I have
impressive.
advantage, baby.
Should be everybody ascending. Cool. You can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah. See up to. Oh god. That's not do at all. No. Sorry. A moment.
Yeah, sorry about so many initiative rolls. Just the first one then, right?
Yeah, I got it. You're at 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, you're first.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Up to there. Perfect. Beautiful. So yes, you all see
I will need
this
so help.
four-legged, kind of large creature. Go
Fuck
with
is
that.
that thing?
It's like a sand shark type deal. He's only this big though. He's about the same size as a bear.
Oh, he wants to be bears, huh?
Makes it way less hard.
I was just blowing him up for emphasis. Anyway, top of the round. 7.
All right. I will need help because I have no idea how far away I actually am.
You are.
You can't see anything at all on your screen.
40 feet.
Oh no, I can't. All right, we'll go with the full 40 feet then. To its face.
40 feet has been made.
All right, then we're gonna roll attack. No rage bonus. We are gonna punch him.
$22 definitely hits. Cool.
Hell yeah.
12 damage. Nice.
All right, we're gonna punch him again.
That definitely does not hit.
All right, we're gonna try one more time then.
$18 hits. So that's 8, 16, 24 points of damage.
All right. How's it looking?
Pissed off.
All right. I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Revi, you have barely turned the corner. You have not seen what's going on yet. You just see Suji starts to explain things, and then Seven just sprints out, and you just hear Seven throwing punches in the. Then you hear like a kind of like guttural roar around the corner.
Oh, great! He's killing something. Am I able to get through the bears?
Yeah, they're friendlies. You can move through them. You just can't stop in the same. Or you can wear the same square as them because they are large.
Even his goat?
Ooh, goat cannot. Goat cannot share a square. You can move past them. You just cannot share a square with them.
Oh yeah. That's what I meant. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Well, everybody forward. So it's going to be goat is up to 80s. 10, 20. We're going to go to here. That's without a dash, just to start. What do I see?
Yep. You see this creature that Seven is currently engaged with, which is this again. It's just like it's about bear size, but it's heavily like almost rock plated.
Where did I put Tinkers? Where did he go? Sorry.
Did we lose a cat? We might have lost a cat. I'll go get him. But that or he's stuck under somebody.
Yeah, because I thought I saw him at the start. So I wanted to make sure I was doing my movements correct.
No.
He might have just disappeared. I will go get a new Tinkers. But yes, from your vantage point currently, you can see more of the map.
Ooh, fancy.
You can see up to... Nope, that's the line tool. I need Fog of War. Reveal areas. Bam.
Only one more. Oh, one more, and what the fuck is that?
And there's this little guy.
It's like a dwarf man.
There's one of these guys.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, actual dwarf? What the fuck?
Somebody talk to him.
Oh no.
Like undead?
You see what appears to be dwarven in frame, kind of like stockier. You see he has a giant pickaxe, and he was like chipping things away off the wall. He turns, he looks at you holding the pickaxe, or at least in the tunnel towards Seven at this point. It's hard to make out, again, a lot of detail because it's still like your dark vision. But here's Dwarven.
Oh, what? Questions for later, Tinkers. Let's just deal with this thing first.
Why is it dwarves? It's always dwarves.
Apparently so. I knew there was a reason we didn't travel with them. I'm gonna just shoot a firebolt at this one. Hold on. Where's my window? There it is. All right, so that will hit for 10 damage. Well, I'm assuming it's not. Its AC is not 25.
No, it is at bare minimum 18 because 7 is already hit with that.
All right, if those are those are the only enemies I see at the moment. All right, I will have a
Bam,
goat
tinkers.
dash, and I'm gonna move here. Oh, thank you. I guess being fair with Tinkers then, because he was like back here. Oh yeah, I can have him get to me, and I'll just have him hold position.
Cool.
That's it for me.
With your and 7's dark vision, you can now see up to here.
There's several more of them, and possibly dwarves. I don't fucking know. Send the bear, Suji.
Valir.
Whatever the question may be, I have a feeling the answer is bears.
What you got, Valir?
Let's see. I'm assuming I see what's going on already, right?
You wouldn't have seen it from your current. You're hearing things. As soon as you turn the corner, though, you will see
Gotcha.
what is being explained.
All right. Well, I turn around, tell my father to stay put while we handle this. And let's see. Yeah, I'll mosey on over to where everybody else is at. So let's see. Oh, look at that. And yeah, let's go with the crossroads.
Well, and 12 misses.
Okay. And let's do this again. There you go.
26 definitely hits. What kind of elemental damage you putting on this boy?
Let's do fire.
Fire? Nice. 10, 16 points of damage. Cool. Is that it for your turn? You still have a bonus action.
I'll let's see. One second. All right, I'll just do Fury of Blows right now.
Oh, give me 2 more hits.
Is there?
Bad.
And one more.
Those all hit.
Sweet.
For another 8 and 16. Oof. Another 24 points of damage. Not too shabby. So yeah, Valir, you tell your dad to stay put. He just nods in agreement as he has now been knocked unconscious twice today. As you turn the corner, you see this large, 7 is punching this large, armored creature. You roll up alongside of it. You hit it. Miss the first time with the crossroads. You see, actually, you don't miss. It bounces off this heavy hide as sparks and flame burst off of it as it kind of rears from that first hit that doesn't do damage to it. You see kind of the softer underbelly. You come up with 3 more quick strikes with the crossroads, and you watch just gouts of flame. It rears back. It's looking pretty fucked up.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll be it for me right now.
Sweet. That makes it its turn. That sucked. That all sucked. It's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna bite 7. That seems fair. Bam. That is a 24 to hit. Which is gonna do 40, 12, 40.
Yeah, 20 hits. Anything above 20 hits.
Yeah. So that is gonna be 25 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
So you watch as after it takes these big heavy hits and the flame bursting off of it from Valir, it just snaps back and just catches Seven, and with its maw is able to kind of get all the way around Seven's body, and you just all hear this like loud like crunch and the breaking of stone, like the cracking of stone, just as it gives Seven a pretty hefty oomph. This one is gonna turn and see what the fuck's going on. Hello. What is it gonna do? This one is gonna go 5, 10, 15. Their movement. Movement is 40. I think I got enough. Oh, that's 50. No, we measured from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can get just there. Cool. So that's what I shall do. You watch this one starts running towards you, and about halfway you see it like leaps up into the air and just crashes down. I need Seven and Valir to both give me a either strength or dexterity saving throw. Go.
That's unfortunate.
$16 just saves for that. Okay. So you watch as this thing starts charging towards you, and you watch it leaps up into the air and just crashes down on Valir and Seven. Seven, you're able to kind of like half roll and push yourself out of the way. You stay on your feet, pushed 5 feet that way. Valir, you unfortunately are not able to respond in time. This thing knocks you prone. Valir, you take 28 points of damage. Seven, you take 14.
Jesus. Some big butt impacts.
I heard a loud noise. What the hell's going on out there?
Anybody who isn't here is just hearing crash, crash, crash. Just yeah, it's loud and bad. This one's gonna start. Cool. That's their turn. Suji.
Pretty sure want to do that. So just to confirm, because I was Googling something. So I can hold concentration on multiple spells, but if it tries to break, I have a higher chance for it to not break, but I have to do multiple rolls.
You cannot hold multiple concentration of multiple.
One at a time.
Creatures. Okay. I guess that, that says rule variant or what? That's homebrew. Okay. Sending in the bear. They have 40 feet. 3, 4. I'm just gonna kind of space it here. And probably help everyone else. I guess they'll both just focus on that guy.
Go for it. Give me some attacks. Just so you, since you already figured it out, AC is 17.
Good.
17, you said?
Yeah.
Yep, AC is 17.
We know if it has.
All right,
Yep.
these are all going to be +6. Go bite, boss, claw.
Roll me some damage. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
So it's going to be 1 bite, 1 claw. 8.
Go Bears.
9. Oh.
Bam. $22 total.
22 total.
Nice.
So he's still standing, right?
That one, yeah.
Oh wait, this is the one that came crashing, and that's still.
Yep.
I'ma hit him with frostbite. So it's got to do a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Bam. 16. Believe that saves. Yeah.
Okay, so it just takes no damage, right?
Yep, because that's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I guess I'll use Healing Word on the leader. You okay with that? Might just cast that as. Wait. Oh yeah. I don't think I actually have that. Either way. Is it probably use it as second level?
Cool. So 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
D4 and then what was my 5?
Should be plus
5
them.
would be the spell attack bonus, right? 5.
Well, it's just your spell modifier, so just plus wisdom, so 2.
Oh, it's not proficiency and wisdom.
Not for healing.
Okay.
It's just your
Okay.
modifier.
A
So
little 6 healing.
quick 6 healing to the leer as you send your bears in. You try to frostbite a giant rock monster. It seems to shrug it off, just more angry and snarling. As you're staying there, Suji?
Wait, let me just check my
Oh.
distance.
Oh, real quick, is this thing a construct or an actual monster?
It's a monster.
All right.
Right now, I gotta stay in this exact spot. Okie dokie, that's it.
Cool. Saishori.
Okay, do I still have my wings out?
You took a short rest, so your wings would have been timed up at this point.
Okay, in that case.
But she can
And
shut
she
them
heal
off
at
and turn
all?
them back on, or she only gets to use them once. Can't remember.
They just bamf. Yeah, it's not a.
It's not an hour of total time.
Don't believe so. They just last for an hour.
Okay, so they're gone.
Yeah, no wings.
Okay. Can only move like 30 feet then.
And did you heal at all? Or
No.
no? Okay. Cool.
It takes action to dash, right?
It would be an action, yep.
Damn, I guess for now I'll try just throwing a javelin.
Alright. Give me a javelin. Which one are you going for?
This dude.
Okay. Go for it. 15 misses. So you come running around the corner, you see this unfold in front of you, bears, a goat, these giant like rock creatures, and you're like, I'm not gonna make it. You pull a javelin off your back and just chuck it. You watch as it like bounces off of the hide. It's not that you miss, it just this thick, heavy, like plated hide on these creatures just seems to like shrug off the javelin a little bit.
Oof. Let's try one more time. Bam. Nope.
Oof. Yeah, you throw a second one and just like you're hitting this thing, but you're watching just how tough like the shell of this creature is. It's just kind of bouncing off.
Okay, in that case, I'll cast Searing Smite for my bonus action.
Cool. So you're concentrating on Sneering Smite. Cool. That's bonus action. Vinteth.
Walk down and try and follow as I short. This guy hurt at all, or just the other one?
They've both taken damage. The one behind it is the one that's been hit the most. You can see like it's got like marks from Seven punching it and like burn marks from the crossroads bursting against its softer underbelly. The one in front looks a little bit more fresh, but still has some damage on it.
3 of them. I'm gonna toll the.
Toll. That's how you work. That is 2 wisdom saves. Nice. Those are both fails. They both have +0. But I rolled a 69.
Nice. That's 13. I'm just gonna chill with that for now.
Cool. Let's see, after your turn. Flip. Nope, not vertical. Please don't do a headstand. Thank you. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20. He can get here. And yeah, you are perceiving as threats. So he's gonna use a bonus action. some pieces. 5, 10, 30. Actually, you can get to the bear. So we're gonna get to the bear and then get big. To get big.
Who you getting big with?
Action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action to get swole. I think that's it for those two, these two. So yeah, so you watch as again these humanoids that were like having pickaxes and hitting against the walls and see the commotion and see all of you harrowing these like creatures. They start walking up to you, and again they're dwarven in build. They have broader shoulders, shorter shorter and stout. As they start to walk up and start rushing up towards you guys, you watch as the one that comes up to 7 next to this creature, as he's getting closer, you watch as his form just starts to like grow and expand as he just doubles in size. Yeah, now they big dwarves.
Who's the big dwarf?
And they are gonna take some swings. Yeah, that is gonna be that plus. Cool. So these are gonna be 2 swings against 7. So that's an 18 and a 21 to hit. I believe only the 21 hits. Yeah.
That is correct. 21 hits.
Cool. So against 7, that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage. You have this heavy war pick just kind of like cracks against your side.
That bitch.
And against the bear. Yeah, those both hit the bear.
You said 14?
14, yep.
All right.
The bear takes 28 points of piercing damage.
Bear has 6 HP left.
Cool. That is their turn. That is that. That's that. Top of the round. 7.
We're raging, and then
Wait, so
we're biting.
What are these things? They're not actually dwarfs. What are they?
In game or out of game?
In game, they just appear to be giant dwarfs.
They appear to be giant dwarves.
Small dwarves that grew to be big dwarves.
Well, normal sized dwarves that expanded and became large dwarves.
There's a 26 hit for 15.
You know it does.
Yeah, I know it does.
Yeah,
Then just
yeah, it does. Very nice. Bam, dead.
All right. And then how close is the other one?
It's right below you that we've hit so
All right.
far.
Can I walk up to it and chomp?
You're right next to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can't
No,
physically see
I
it.
can't. No, I'm sorry. I still can't actually see the map.
No worries, you're good.
All right. I heard it dink.
18 hits for 13 points of damage. Sorry,
All right.
15 points of damage with rage.
Yes.
Cool.
And I get 6 health back. Yeah, me and these motherfuckers.
All right. Yeah. So you turn, you knock out the first one that's been fighting you since you got here.
No, I didn't knock him out. I ate him.
You took a bite.
He is too fucking big to just fucking eat in 6 seconds.
He is slightly too large for that. You took a
Damn
chunk out. Staying there, Seven?
Yeah.
All right. Ravi.
Yep. All right. So for the 5 dudes I see, let me just do my measurement real quick. Oh, whoops. What the fuck's the thing? Oh, snap to sun. That's right. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. A lot of people and everybody here just needs to slow down a moment, and I'm going to slow all 5 of them.
That is a wisdom save, or no? It's a
Wisdom save.
wisdom save. Okay. All right. So that is hey, they're all +0. That works out great for me. I think only the nat 20. Only the nat 20 saves.
Yep. That would be 1 save.
Cool. So the Duergar at the bottom saves. Everything else fails.
Cool. Okay. From there, I'm gonna select myself again.
Just reminder, that's half speed, no reaction.
Yeah, so half speed, no reaction. Sorry. A creature only gets an action
or a bonus action.
Or a bonus action.
Attack.
If they are taking an action, it is only 1 attack, -2 AC, half speed.
Cool.
I'm going to have the goat disengage, and I'm going to retreat back to here, behind the bear. Can I do anything for bear? That would make sense. Probably. All right, so I'll pass.
For the record, goat doesn't have to disengage, as they have no reactions.
Oh, duh, because this. Well, oh, sorry. Which one saved? Good point. You're right. They don't.
Just
have
the Duergar at the bottom.
Got it.
So I don't know if that changed anything, but yes, you don't have to.
No, because I don't think the goat's going to do anything else with his action. But thank you. That's helpful.
Cool. Good to know. Valir, you are currently on your ass with a giant creature on top of you. What would you like to do?
I'll play possum. No. I'll get up.
Cool. 15 feet stands you up. Boop.
And yeah, I'm just gonna keep whacking this guy in front of me.
Give me some wax.
That is a whack, bro.
Oh.
Whoa.
So, something is wrong with Roll20 right now.
Yikes, dude! What the fuck?
Ones today?
That's insane.
Yeah.
4 nat one? That's 4.
It certainly can't do it again.
We'll see about that. Yeah. Fury blows. Let's see.
Okay, thank
There
God.
you go. And more. Jeez.
Those both hit. So it's 23, 29, 31 points of damage. Jesus. Thank God the first 2 didn't hit. Fuck. So, yeah. Valir, on your back, you start to stand up, and, like, you definitely took a huge hit, and, like, the first 2 blows that you're knocking the dust off. It's crack. You see the hide catches the things, and the blood, like, the fire just bursts off of it. It turns to look at you, and it's like, oh, well, now I see your face, and it just, the second 2 blows catch it, like, under the chin, just bursts of flames in its face. It is not looking great.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Suji.
What? No, it's the sandworm's turn.
Oh, did I skip them? No, that's me fault. I skipped them.
Killed the one.
Yes, but I have another.
They're slowed.
Slow boys.
All right. This one is going to take. Fuck, 7 bit it, but Valir just hit it with fire. You both suck.
I told it's dead.
Oh, sorry,
Wait,
Roach.
yes.
No, I was wrong, buddy. No half speed. It's just no reactions, -2
Okay.
AC, and Dex saving throws.
Gotcha.
Oh, and then there's the shit with spell casting, but I don't think these guys cast spells.
As you watch as the giant turtle monster starts to cast its spell.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Not again.
No, it's going to bite. Nah, Valir did more damage. It's gonna bite Valir. Bam. That is only it's a 20 to hit.
Depends who's asking. No,
I'm
yeah,
asking.
20. Yeah, my armor class is 20.
Very
Oh,
good.
did I get hit too or no? Sorry, I walked
No.
away.
Nope, not yet.
All right.
Is gonna be 34 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I was on one hit.
Yep.
Holy shit! What attack did that? For the 40-12?
That's his bite.
Fuck.
These things don't fuck around. Speaking of which, I'm gonna bite this bear behind me. That's gonna hit.
Poof it.
That is 31 points of damage. To the
Yeah,
bear.
you can poof it.
Yeah, he was at 6, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I killed the bear.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I only get one attack this turn. So that's their turn. Now it's Suji's turn.
We'll start off with the bear biting the guy. Took down Valir. Go with one of them. Got a hit. Roll the other 20. That's not gonna hit.
Their AC is 15 now, but I don't. You rolled real bad.
Yeah, they're only +6.
So that first one just missed.
Yep. What's the position? So what exactly happens if I hit Valir with a tidal wave?
Does it deal damage?
Yeah.
He would lose 1 death saving throw.
So what if I what if I hit him with a tidal wave and then I heal him? He just gets up, right?
You can certainly find out.
You just asked what happens if you hit him with a tidal wave?
Yeah, I never really hit someone who's been down before.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. I didn't think about that.
But basically, I'm like, if I hit him and then I fucking res him, it's fine.
Certainly
I-
find out. What do you want to do, Mr. Patrick?
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be tidal waving everyone. Can go up to 30 feet. Goes 10-1. I guess I'm gonna just tidal wave everyone. And obviously dodge 7. Does that sound good?
It does sound pretty good.
Sounds fair.
10 feet.
Double checking.
Says up to 10 feet. Damn. I'm just making sure that the like people behind it would get it. Here,
30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. So yeah, you would be able to hit. Feet long, feet high. There. So you can hit all of them except for the one dude in the back. And missing 7.
fuck it, we ball. Call. They make a dex saving throw, which they have a -2 on.
Yep, except for the one on the bottom. So -2 to the 2 bullets, and the one guy at the top, and then the one at the bottom is a normal save.
Regardless, I'm going to do 4d8.
And since it's half damage no matter what, Valir, you take 1 failed death saving throw.
Well, not cool, but you know what I mean.
Worth it, I guess. I don't know. +0. Hey, they're all +0. Fantastic. Think all of those save except for the top one. Your DC is 13, right?
Huh?
Oh, your DC is 13, right? Spell save DC is 13?
13.
Yeah. Cool. So
what? They have +2 death?
oh no, they have +0, but
They have -2 from what?
oh, -2. You are correct. Yeah, those all fail.
Yeah.
Correct.
Let's go slow. Those boys are licking a little slow, Suji.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me rephrase. The bottom one is the one that's hit that's not slow. He hits a 13 exactly. The rest of them fail because of the -2.
Fair enough.
So this one saves fail, fail, fail. Cool. All right, so what happens here? I get pushed and take a bunch of damage, right? Or
Yeah.
just knocked prone.
They get knocked prone, and they take 12. Only 12 damage.
All right. 12 damage. That's good to know.
And the saved one takes half, so 6.
Cool. That is that. And then
Just so y'all know, 7 is feeling woozy. It's got eagle motherfucker though.
cool. Right. And then prone. Roll. No. Prone. And prone.
And then I yell out, "Oh shit, sorry, Valir." And throw him another healing 5.
Valir, you wake up slightly moist.
Cool, I guess.
Cool.
All right. So DM, all these attacks will be with advantage then, right?
If they do not stand up before their turn, or before your turn, then yes.
All right, cool.
Suji, is that the end of your turn?
Seems like it.
Cool. Good turn. Saishori.
I'm coming in, running, and sprinting,
And stabbing.
and stabbing.
And stabbing.
Give him the stab.
Goodness.
Once more with feeling, because it's prone.
Yeah, but
That just hits because of the slap.
Let's see, Searing Smite, 1d6.
Hell yeah.
And I think I'm going to throw my regular Smite on top of that.
Yeah, I'm late to the party. I'm not fucking around.
2d8.
Yep, first level, 2d8. It's 16, 21, 24 points of damage total. Cool. So, Saishori, as you watch this tidal wave finishes, you see these creatures are wiped out on the floor, slow to react. Like, it's almost comical the way that they are, like, in slow motion trying to, like, rewrite themselves and get their feet back under them. As you run up, you see Valir take a breath as he's conscious but still kind of on his back. You stab into this creature on the ground. You watch as that searing smite, the fire and kind of brimstone, burns through your blade, and you watch as like you push that channeling radiant energy of your deity into this thing, and you watch it just like you pierce in and just veins of like white light through the body, and just you watch as a shelled creature implodes from the inside, so like the veins just like glow bright, like brightly, and then just and it settle. The eyes go dull, and it just lays out in front of you. That one's dead.
Was that a takedown, sir? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, he is quite dead.
Okay, great weapon master. Can I make it to the next dude?
You certainly can. You've moved 10 feet, 15 feet. Yeah,
Stab, stab.
17 hits.
So, so I get advantage because he's prone, right? So that's not included in my 2 attacks per action, right? So can I stab him again?
So I don't know if you meant to. You rolled twice. You rolled a 17 and a 10. That would be the advantage. But that is your one. That is your great weapon hit. You still have a second attack from your attack action. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So 17 hits. That's your great weapon master. You killed something. You can attack again. Now you have a third attack essentially.
Pew. Oh wow.
Still have advantage though.
Woo.
Hey.
16 hits because of slow.
See.
Okay, so your first hit on the second one is 11 damage. That. And then are you adding anything to this attack?
Yes. I'm gonna need to use my regular smite on second spell slot. So it goes from 2d8 to I can't remember what.
3d8. It's plus 1d8 for every spell slot above first.
Thank you.
No problem. Additional 11 damage. Nice.
So just to confirm, since I don't see his bar, Valir should have 5 health, right?
Yes. Cool. So that is your attack. You still have a bonus action and some movement left. So sure, are you staying there, or is there anything else you want to do for your turn?
Shot in my mouth. Can I make it to let me just. I think I have like
From where
one
you were,
spell slot
5,
left.
10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, you have about 10 feet of movement left, and your bonus action.
Alright. I'll do Thunderous Might.
Okay, so you're gonna concentrate on that for now.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And your turn, Saishori. Vinteth.
Alright. I'm inspired by Zaishori fucking things up over here. I'm gonna run up ahead. And I'm bonking this.
Yes. $19 certainly hits.
How's he looking? Channel Divinity. Not. Definitely just. Channel Divinity. Long.
It's I mean, it's taking some hits. It's not pristine.
Channel Divinity.
+7.
Plus 17.
Oh, 17. Jesus Christ. So 28
Yeah.
total. Not bad.
I'm
Still
gonna
be
pop a
alive.
Bracer Charge and pop Spirit Guard.
Very good. Very good. Adding a 15-foot aura of blood and viscera. Bam. End of your turn. Cool. I'm gonna make 2 wisdom saving throws for Spirit Guardians.
19.
I believe that. Yeah, it's a 10 and a 19. Yep. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Find it again.
3d8.
Oh, no, that.
Okay, good to know.
Does this count because you just rolled
No,
three
it does not.
sevens?
No, it does not count, but it's really fucking cool, okay? It's really cool.
Yeah.
I debated
I had
counting
to
it for a
ask.
second. I debated counting it for a second because that's really fucking cool. But no,
Yeah.
it is not what we decided.
I know it's the D27s that count, but
Goddamn.
that was
spun-
fucking perfect.
Goddamn spun. He just spun 7s on me. I can't.
Yeah.
Not, like it's cool.
Hell yeah.
Close but no cigar.
It's like fuck.
So if their speed's halved, or the ones that are halved, is it halved again from already halved, or is it?
It's not half for slow. Slow does not half speed. That we clarified that, yeah. But they are half for being Spirit Guardians or moving through Spirit Guardians. Yeah. Either way, that sucked a whole lot.
What is near me?
Near you,
Yeah, I can't see the map. I'm sorry.
there is a enlarged dwarf on his belly. He's about to
All right,
stand up.
I'm gonna fucking bite his ass.
It ain't
Oh,
your
wait,
turn.
can you
It's
hear-
their turn.
No.
It's their
Ah.
turn.
All right, my bad. Sorry, guys.
No worries. He's got to stand up. Bam. Stand up. Bam. Rolling luck check. All right. They are going to. That one is going to swing on 7. That seems to make sense. So that is a D20. That's a nat 1. That ain't doing shit. Guys, I need you to get it together.
Nah, they fucking bullywogs over here trying to do something.
He's gonna swing on Vinteth, cause yeah. It's a. Hold on. It's a 20 to hit.
A 20?
That's only the D20. I didn't put his modifier in there, big guy.
Oh, no. Yeah, 20 hits. God.
Cool. These don't hurt that bad. Not as bad as the big boys.
Until I take a pickaxe to the side of the head.
And you're going to take a pickaxe to the side of the head. It's going to be 14 points of piercing damage.
Well, roll a D100 lobotomy check.
Perfect.
And he's going to
Yeah.
that's going to miss, but you are not slowed, so you get a second attack.
Sorry, little guy, but you ain't built like this.
Cool. So the one swings at 7 and just straight up misses. It's just he is not prepared for the jaws and the biting and you just bit his pet. You don't know, but he's mad and misses. This one comes over, slowed in slow motion, brings the pickaxe over the top, and he's like just barely glances over the shield and catches Vinteth in the shoulder. And Vinteth, as you take that hit, it hurts, but the only reason you took that hit is you saw the guy coming from your side that's not slowed, coming at you full speed, and you whip the shield up, and he gets 2 heavy hits, just clank against your shield, does not make purchase, because you roll for shit. At the end of the round,
Oh, you know we're gonna try to fucking eat him.
it's not your turn yet.
He said end round. I started off.
End of the round.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh
Damn.
no.
Oh, what the fuck are you all doing?
Oh boy.
They yell that in common.
It's in common, yes.
Okay.
I yell back. What the fuck?
What?
You guys been doing? You're attacking us.
I'm gonna yell back. I'm gonna eat him.
What are we doing? All these things attacked us. What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Killing your sandworm things.
Don't fucking kill them! We need them to carry shit!
Oh, your fucking worm ate my cat!
Fucking go and heal them twice.
He bit me. Something. I don't know. Robbie, what they do to me?
Johnny Doc, stand
This
the
was
fuck
justified.
down!
This is justified, though, right? I'm looking at Zaishuri.
You see the one in the front points at the 3 enlarged ones and tells him to stand the fuck down. It's the top of the round of initiative. What, as a group, would you like to do? Or individually, it does not matter, but this is what happens at the end of this round of combat.
Wait. I'm looking at Zaishuri still. Do I still bite him, or what? What are we doing?
Saishuri is in the restroom right now.
All right, we're gonna defer to Ravi then, because he makes the most amount of reason. Because I know Vinted doesn't give a fuck. I know you want me to knock these fuckers down. We're not asking Vinted.
No, I don't know how it's gonna work like mid combat, DM. But my thing would be I just yell at them. You give us a fucking explanation right now, or he's going to destroy that thing.
No, not destroy. Eat.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Oh, if
I'm
you
all
promise not
teeth
to
now.
if you promise not to fucking end it, we'll talk. But fuck's sake, don't kill the last one.
7.
Ravi, what?
If they're, I will, as quietly as I can. 7. If they're lying, I will fireball all of them right now. Just
Right then, Ravi, hit me real quick. So if they do lie to us, I can eat them.
claw.
All right, he bonked me. What do I do? What happened?
Tinker scratched.
All right, Tinker scratched me. So I'm just gonna assume at best I take a point of damage.
All right, so this is what I'll give you. If
You have
you're
to
going
let him hit you.
I will let Tinkers hit me.
So here's the point. It's been a round since you raged, so you could technically rage for the next like 54 seconds.
Yeah.
If you're going to stop and have a conversation with them, it's going to pass a minute.
All right. Can I bite the ground?
No.
Just out of dumb.
No.
I mean, yes, if you want to just bite it, but it's not going to keep your range.
Do anything. I know it won't. And I don't
It'll
want
make
to
you
eat
feel better.
Tinkers. What about the down one? Can I get him?
No.
Fuck. How far away is the guy yelling?
From you,
Yeah.
about 30 feet.
All right. Can you just run up into his face and just stand there menacingly?
I just see Valir hurt on the ground, and I'm just like, I decide to just take charge. All right, everyone,
Wait, no.
stand down too.
I'm trying to do dumb fuck shit. Can I charge at the one yelling, speaking common?
You can if you want to.
I will do that. Is that still intimidation roll with my athletics instead of thing? Because the way you did this for me? Instead of
You're
using
attempting-
charisma, just run at him with my teeth out.
You're attempting to be intimidating.
Yes. While in rage.
Yeah, it'd be intimidation with you can use your strength as if it would instead.
All right. Give me a second. All right. That roll? Yeah, it did. I heard it.
Cool.
21.
You get into up close to him, or are you just stopping certain feet away from him?
I will stop. I'm not touching him, so we'll just say we'll give him 5 foot.
Okay, so you don't want to be in melee with him.
Not in melee.
Okay, so you're 10 feet total away, 1 square.
All right. Yeah, 1 square. 1 square is perfect.
Cool.
I do
So
want to make. I'm
you all
snapping
watch-
though.
Seven starts to charge up, jaws out, just stops short and is just like screaming and chomping at him. You see the dwarven creature that has been like talking to you in common goes, whoa, 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 whoa! What the? What? Wait!
I start yelling too. Simon, what the fuck are you doing? Simon, get back here!
And then immediately, I do want to respond in common when it's my turn again. Dwarven.
So, if nobody is taking a hostile action, we will be out of combat.
Yeah, no hostile action.
Yeah,
just
no,
intimidation.
Mhm.
7 still wants an advantage. Because I still have, 48 seconds left?
It will drop as soon as you don't take an attack or get attacked, but yes. The question then comes to Vinteth.
Yeah, I'm dropping spirit.
Cool. We're not doing anything hostile. Why does it still hurt?
Why is this blood murdering me?
Why is this 7.5 foot tall fucking thing attacking me?
That we
With
understand.
teeth?
That we understand. We don't understand blood just hurting. Cool. So
It's a moral condition. What hurts?
as tensions are high, but this group of dwarven figures start to approach you all. You drop Spirit Guardians. 7, you're out front with your jaws out for at least the next couple of seconds, trying to at least show a presence of force in this negotiation or whatever the conversation is about to happen.
Yes.
You watch as the Duergar that are in front of you shrink back down to size. The creature that's prone stands back up and kind of slinks back away. You see the one at the front that was kind of screaming out, "All right, what the fuck?"
I'll start to approach. You're saying this one, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll start to approach.
What's the matter, Brad? You can't tell them apart?
Uh-oh. Dangerous territory there.
All right, no, honestly, did I get attacked first?
So be careful.
No, 7, you attacked
Oh,
first.
Yeah, I did. Well, he killed Zoth. He tells me the stories and keeps me from seeing shadow people.
Yeah. Exactly.
7 G says they attacked first. So 7 will be standoffish for this encounter. And can you hear anything else going on in my background? Or so I can mute myself or not?
You're good right now.
You're good.
All right.
Fuck's sake. All right, what? Hello.
In Dwarvish, 7's
Yeah,
like,
so well, you know, came down here and these things were here and very scary. Started doing some damage and hitting us. We are trying to make our way down through these caves.
yeah.
We are.
They attacked my cat friend first.
Yes, we are ready and prepared for any threats. The first scout we sent ahead was immediately murdered by these things. So yes, we responded with adequate force in
Yes.
kind.
Wait, I'm gonna whisper. Am I the adequate force?
you are more than adequate, sir.
Yeah, they killed my cat friend who tells me things.
I'm sorry to hear about your cat.
He had a name.
Look, I do apologize. These things, I mean, they're beast of burdens at the best. They are here to help us collect the things that we're here to collect. You might have possibly snuck up on one of them. They're fearsome creatures, but
Do you think I snuck up on anything? As I'm still in his face.
you know, but the cat probably. But by the
Why
sounds of it, probably didn't sneak too well.
Accurate.
And do you know why I charged at my spiritual bear over there?
All right, Vinted, I'm gonna look back at you like he's a good sneaker.
No.
Yes, sir.
Man, my bear's gonna follow this command. My bear's gonna start dancing slightly.
Well, I have to assume what happened was... Look, I was not here. I was deeper in the caves. I just heard the commotion and followed up. From what this sounds like is you snuck up on our excavation and your cat was killed. I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, these creatures, again, they listen to commands and are good at carrying payloads and things like that. But if a small creature made itself known to one of them, it probably thought it was a snack and ate it.
Damn, only for story purposes, I will be speaking in Dwarven this entire time.
Okay. Good to know.
Alright.
It's don't get me wrong, they don't see many. He looked at the bears down here, so probably conceived that as a threat after another unnamed creature approached it. You can only teach these things so much.
Okay, none of us died. None of you died. I guess that's good for now. I need to start patching themselves up a little bit, though.
Yeah.
SCG's
I mean,
completely fine for the first time ever.
I mean,
I will-
I'm down two bullets, but yeah, no people died. I suppose that's
If I may ask, so you lot, you all, this is your home.
this here. No, we are harvesting.
Oh, I see. What are you harvesting? What is there down here exactly?
Or different minerals, things, stonework that we can possibly take from the earth. You know, this area has been kind of off limits to us for a while. We've been able to kind of get in good recently, so we're kind of taking what we can.
Oh, well, understandable, and I'm sure there is a lot of valuable material down here. Well, apologies for getting a couple of your what do you call them exactly?
Bullets.
Bullets, yes. Apologies. So do those creatures assist you in some way? They were. I kind of take a look back at Valir, still picking himself up off the ground. They were, they were pretty pretty strong for just mining assisters.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic for digging holes, and also they can carry a bunch of raw materials if we need them to, and they listen pretty well. Like I said, they're not perfect, but you treat them well, they listen.
Yeah, someone's gonna be real apologetic for this now for their missing bits. I don't need to eat anything, but like, there's chunks taken out.
Well, look, let's move all past. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
Because Seven understands that the heavy moving operational people. Because Seven views them as people. Ravi, racist.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
It's just a Seven thing.
No, but seriously, what the fuck are you all doing down here? You're clearly not from down here.
Well, we. It's been mandated that we come down to these caves for an important meeting. So all we're looking for personally is passage through. If you lot could assist us with that in any way, I mean, I'm sure there might be something we could do to, respond in kind, help you out in some way, perhaps. But like I said, we're looking to get through, and certainly no need for any more of that nasty business before. We had a cave in earlier, and it unfortunately just rock slide, and it was a whole thing. Long and short of it is,
did it.
I don't think any of us is 100% certain where exactly we are now in context.
Thought we're in the spider cave.
Andy, you still okay back there?
Can I come out?
Yes, you can. Honestly, I'd love to hear if you have any clue where we are.
It's safe. I got you. Just stand behind me.
Right. Look, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the friendly words, and I appreciate you not killing the last of our beasts of burden or any of our folk that are down here. I don't trust you.
Well, you just met me. Of course you don't.
That is also true. I don't trust elves. I will be the first to say it. I don't.
Well,
I will look at him. I am not an elf. I am 7.
This one has been speaking gibberish at me for the last 4 minutes.
I thought they were speaking in common.
He is.
Yeah, but I made a point to speak Dwarven.
Yeah.
Because that's what 7 associates the things with.
He was I was responding to you just as you are. He was responding to you in kind. I also speak it. He's speaking what is, well, what I believe to be.
All right, no, Turavi, are they not speaking Dwarven?
I thought you knew Dwarven. I thought this was the whole thing.
Okay,
no, I do. They aren't.
Why was I cut off then? That's what I was set. My whole thing was based on that. Am I okay?
You're good. Go ahead.
Okay, my understanding was there. Yes, but he was trying to he was attempting to match you in kind. We understood he understood what you were speaking, or at least he thought you'd be speaking what is the common tongue amongst your similar people to yourselves up top. I'm surprised. It is, to my knowledge at least, the common dwarven tongue. So not gibberish. I think he just assumed you spoke it. I'm guessing you have your own variation of the language down here.
At this point, Robbie, I will whisper to you, are they not speaking Dwarven?
They are not. Well, they're speaking common right now. So you know common. You would know they're speaking common.
I know, but I was trying to talk to what they were calling beasts of burden.
Yeah. Valir.
And then I'll snap back into common.
Yeah. Behind you, Valir, your father kind of speaks into your ear. Those are Duergar. They are, I mean, the dwarven in heritage, but they're about as far off as, well, you know how drow are to elves, yes? Underdarken, that's a near approximation, but the difference between Duergar and dwarves is almost astronomical compared to drow and elves. Like, drow and elves are, for the most part, pretty compatible. The language seems to stem from the same place. Duergar seem to be a bit different.
I'm assuming you would know how to speak their language, wouldn't you, Father?
Oh, of course, they speak Underdark.
Of course. I do a kip up to get myself up.
Though they are all speaking common, so this is a step up. This is actually a step up from Cthulhu Tori, the elven civilization for the Spider Queen, where they were only speaking Underdarkian. These Duergars are speaking common, which means they do under. Oh, you see, your father has like an existential crisis of, wait, do the Cthulhu Torians actually understand and speak common? Were they just fucking with us the entire time? Like, there's this like level of like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
So 7's gonna like spritz out and then just restart the entire thing in common. Like, he will translate himself the entire time from the beginning, the time they start talking again. After the rage is ran out.
Holy shit! Your bullet speaks common too.
Well, what?
That is a sentient. Please. This is seriously. He is a sentient creature. I know he appears as a construct. He is not. Distinctly not. In fact, he does find it quite insulting to be referred to as anything but.
But we are all the way up.
I'm gonna go back because of his comment about. Hold up, I'm gonna go back. Could you just give me 1 second, just 1 second, and I'm gonna walk back to Zaishori, and basically say to them, "Zaishori, are you comfortable just taking off the hood in front of them just to show them we're not just elves here. They don't even believe Seven's a person. We need someone else here.
She's
So I
still
hear him
MI-
saying,
she's still MIA. So
Oh, okay. So should I mean, David, is that a yes? You know, I mean, because I just want to have it in the back pocket if I'm coming back up to them, you know, one way or the other.
that's I don't know. I can't. I don't think I could talk. That hood's sacred. I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, that hood's sacred. I don't know, man.
I think in front of non higher ups, she's been better at taking the hood off. I think she would probably, for the sake of this, take the hood off. Because the hood was also off at dinner, so it's like it's not like it's super different, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a little more family and a dinner.
We're talking about not dying. We're talking about not dying here in front of a bunch of cave dwarves. I think Saishori would be okay with at least not talking, but I think at least showing like we are not all elves here. Like I feel like that's at least safe.
Okay.
oh, damn, would I still have an advantage on telling him that I am my own thing with the, was it 21 or 22 for intimidation?
No, in fact, that's working against you right now.
As a person?
Yeah, it's like you went to peace negotiations and tried to intimidate the person you're talking to or something.
Yeah, and to
Hello.
think I'm a person.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Rose?
Revy had a
I don't
question.
have weapons out.
Rose. Rose. Fuck it. That's right. Sorry.
You're breaking the fourth wall!
Damn it! I fucked it all up. Zaishori, a question for you. Are you comfortable? We're probably never going to see these people again. Are you comfortable taking your hood off in front of them? I think it could do us a bit of good. They don't trust elves, and they don't even believe Seven's a person. I just like them to see we're not just elves.
They could also hate me.
It's certainly possible, but you know, I mean, if he admitted to me to my face he does not trust elves, so I feel like we can only go up from here.
If it helps at least kind of ensure our safety, if there's a chance of it, I'll do it. I'll take my hood off.
Okay, why don't you just come up with me and we'll talk and if we need it, then I'll make a gesture towards you.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I'll move myself back up to the front line. Sorry about the delay. Look, I want to say that I understand the trepidation between elves and others. I've seen the distaste for one another. I've seen the problems, but I and honestly, my fellow elves are not. That's not who we are, and more importantly, we are not, just elves. As you see, I'll gesture towards Seven first. I know this might be strange, but as I said, we are not just an elf traveling party, and I don't believe any of us. I mean,
I am not an elf.
sorry, it's been a while since I've referenced names. I gotta pull off the Zelenkov thing. I'm sorry. One sec. Okay, there we go. We've spent, we've spent time, in the Trag. We have traveled down to Kordath. We've been all over. And if there's one thing I think all of our group has realized at this point, there are much more important things in this world that we need to deal with than the differences amongst the races. So I would say let's approach this with good faith and maybe break some bread and give ourselves an opportunity to earn that trust.
You're muted.
Someone,
Oh, good call. I didn't notice this time.
ouch.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yep.
Oh, as he's saying that, can I hand him one of my war picks?
Whoa, I'm not intimidating them.
No, I'm handing it to him.
Why would you want to do? I wouldn't take it. I'd look at
To
you like,
them.
what are
I
you
think to
doing?
them.
Not you.
To the door.
He's giving a peace offering of a war pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually a really good idea. I like that. Sorry.
I understand what you are saying. I will give you advantage on the persuasion check as you are giving
Ooh.
him a pretty well built war pick, actually, from the ones you bought. Yeah.
It's one of the fancy ones.
Yeah. No, it's taken into account. It's so noted.
All right. I
Oh,
still
you
have my
got
other one,
it.
my
No,
shovel.
fuck that. We going again. I could see the look on his face as I said it, and I go, no, that's not good enough. All right, so we're gonna do a minor chronal shift on that one.
Shuri takes the hood off.
For
Oh my
fuck's
gosh, it's
sake.
better.
Okay, so 10. We're gonna start with 10 and see where it goes. I've still got the Zaishuri trump card if I need it.
You see, he looks at all of you. He looks at the pick that's presented to him. It takes him a second because with your 10 as part of this, 7 does not know how to present somebody a present.
Oh no. So he doesn't like blade first.
So it is blade first. But he's not swinging it, so there's a moment of hesitation. Like, he sees 7 just war pick holding, but not swinging it. So he takes a step, like half step back.
Yeah.
You see he realizes, like, maybe, and reaches his hand towards it. Just, like, hesitantly. Just, like, starts to, like, reach towards, like, the handle.
Can I nudge it towards him? Like, no, this is for you.
Yeah, as you kind of, like, push it towards him. Again, not threatening. He takes it.
I will hold the war pick by the head and hand him towards the handle.
Yeah, you realize what's going on. He was not trusting the entire. You pulled out a war pick on him.
I know.
Yeah,
There's no
but
subtle way to do that for 7.
He eventually kind of takes it and looks at it and kind of nods. All right.
So this is for you. Sorry.
No, I appreciate the gesture. I will ask, do you have any spiders with you?
I'll look around. Probably, we don't have spiders, right?
No. 7, we have no spiders with us. No, we've been we've been on the lookout for spiders, but no, none with us.
Like, I killed these things, and then I'll show him the beaks and arm claws of the other things I've killed.
I took out a couple of
In an
hook
attempt to help. Yeah.
All right. All right, that's not too shabby. All right, yeah. I mean, look.
Pulling him back though, because you can't have those. Those are mine. Those are my spoils.
Look, we are. You see, he kind of like gestures to his people, and they kind of. The ones that were in combat with you never left. Like, they were still on guard and still prepared for in case shit popped off again.
Yeah, I mean they were moments from engaging in combat, so it's like
they watched 7 de-evolve.
Yeah,
they watched him de-evolve.
He is still hesitant. He is not fully off guard, but he's not unwilling to. He's not unwilling to have a conversation because he believes he has the numbers advantage in this current situation. So he's willing to talk to you. But he's still on guard. He's not, taking his tension off.
God,
Right.
if only someone rolled a nat 1 for that intimidation.
It sounds like we can have at least a conversation.
Yeah, and then he comes. That's all we wanted until they ate the cat. But now I think we're good. I'm gonna look back at Ravi and Zaishuri and Valir.
So you mentioned the spiders. Are you at war with the spiders?
War is a strong term. We do not war with the spiders, but we are at odds, I suppose. We live down here as they do, and we harvest what we can from the land. And recently, we've been able to harvest a bit more.
Why is that?
Simply put, about maybe a month ago, the spiders started to retreat closer to their nest.
I just glance on my father, see like if there's any reaction from him hearing that.
Give me an insight check. Valir, as you look back at your father, there's not like there's no discernible like deceit or immediate reaction, but you can see that look in a person's eye, and you know your father pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
As this conversation's happening and that like timeline is mentioned, you see your father is he has that look in his eyes of when he's like working on a business deal and he's like running numbers and like running like calculations in his head.
Gotcha. That's it for me. I'm just still listening to conversation of everybody else.
Cool.
I'm gonna just go out there, and everyone in the party will kind of see me, kind of like playing with my head a little bit when I ask this. Basically, be like, weird as a situation as it might be, we actually need to head to the spider's nest to speak with the queen there, or at least this guy does. And I point over to Andy. Is it nearby, or you have decent directions on how to get over there? That is the reason why we are in the caves. Full disclosure.
You watch a bunch of the ones behind him start like laughing like uproariously, and you see he giggles and looks back and like, oh, calm down, calm down. uh, you have business with the nest. Oh, I mean, yeah, you are technically on the right path. You can keep going down. He points behind him. You probably have another day and a half journey, but yeah, you're heading in the right direction.
I can't help but notice the chuckling, and I must ask the question: what about this is funny and appears to be very amusing to you? And that's, a bit concerning.
It's the funny thing is it's he points around him at the area that you guys are in. And I think at this point, I would say Vinteth, Valir, and Suji. Yeah. The three of you would notice, again, you see this large cavern as you're taking a moment that you kind of just, you came in here, a fight started out, you didn't really take in your surroundings. You take in the information that you've gathered and the information you've known, and you're kind of looking around. Things that you notice. Obviously, there are these large chunks of the wall that have been mined or being like pickaxed and like pulling off of different minerals and things like that from these Duergar that are, you know, loading up different materials. The thing that you three notice immediately is Tinker's was getting that heavy scent of like something burning, something being, you know, charred or, you know, whatever. Around the walls, just kind of like where you are at. It's weird and faint, but at the same time, because of how thick it is, it still leaves ash. You see the remnants of burnt spider webs, like those thick webs that you guys saw that trapped you in this tunnel when you guys first entered. Like, these are not thin webs. These are thick, meant for combat, meant for trapping, meant for armor webs and silken material. And on the walls, you can just see like the faint like piles of like burnt web and ash. Like, this tunnel used to be choked with spider webs and has been since reclaimed or burnt down to get to the walls and get to this point where these Duergar and these bullets could dig into the walls. This area was definitely once owned, or at least heavily patrolled by the spiders. Well, you see, what is funny about that is, well, as we said, we do not war with the spiders. That would be certain death. Certain death to war with the spiders down here. For the better part of the last month or so, they have been giving up ground. Retreating to presumably their nest.
Just correct me if I'm wrong, DM. The attack was roughly what, like 4 days ago, where Viesa was taken.
That was like 2.5 days ago. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I just as he says that, I just kind of glance over to just Saishori, like just give her a look and look back to them.
So for a bunch of very defensive, very territorial creatures to pick up and retreat to a safe space. To head to that safe space is kind of funny. That's all.
Have you ever seen that sort of behavior out of the spider population before?
Not in my generation.
Oof. I'm assuming you've been down here a while.
Me personally?
120
120 years or so.
Quite a long time. Well, I think you've made it pretty clear that spiders are preparing for something. Hopefully you can get the resources you need out of here, before they come back, assuming they do.
Well, it's gonna take longer now. He looks at the two dead bullets on the ground.
Yes. Well, yes. Okay. So you said about a day and a half from here to the main area of the spiders.
Give or take.
Mhm. Well, will you be running into more of your kind or anything else along the way that we have to be careful of?
Anything else I could not tell you. My kind, fuck no. This is as far as we've made it in the last month. We know better than to get too close to the goddamn nest.
Yeah, I must ask. Do you all have apologies, by the way. It's so rude on my part. I'm Ralvi. It's nice to meet you, and I'll again I'll move my way up and go to extend the handshake, hoping they do that down here.
You see, he grabs your forearm, like full on, like fucking He-Man Predator handshake.
I'll go with it then, of course.
Yeah. He grabs it. Pork Undertooth.
What did he say?
Hawk Undertooth.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Hulk. I'll just kind of gesture towards the rest of the group so people can make their introductions.
I walk towards them with my father and introduce myself as Volir Warlock. And this is my father, and then I let him introduce himself.
You see your father steps up, and in Undercommon, a language none of you speak, you hear gibberish coming from your father. But you see them kind of nod and like shake his hand, like, "Oh, it's good to meet you." Like, just general pleasantries. See, Valia, Undercommon. He says in Elvish to you.
Yes, quite impressive that you know all these languages.
I'm telling you, like, no matter, like, if you have time, like, learning languages is one of the most influential things you can do in this life. Like, just take the time. You have the aptitude for it. I know you, like, you definitely trailed off. Like, you were definitely better than your sister was. She's good at language. You have been very good at language, and you can definitely learn these things quickly. Just take the time and like apply yourself. And he's giving you the very dad speech of like, like these are things you could do if you just applied yourself a little bit differently.
I put my hand on his shoulder, and it's just like, well, if we get out of here, I once we get out of here and get my sister, I will make it a point to learn as many languages as I can.
It'll serve you well, no matter what you do in this life. Being able to communicate with people has been an unsung hero in my career. Also, when you're Elvish, knowing what they're saying about you is pretty good.
Very true. They also take you a lot seriously when you start talking in their language, and then they look like a fool trying to talk badly about you right in front of you. There's definitely a lot of pluses for that.
Look, I understand a lot of the languages. Like, I've learned a lot of languages and dialects and being able to speak to people. The one thing, even if I don't know how to speak a language, I have gone out of my way to learn how to identify a language, and in that language say, I know everything you were just saying.
That is That's a quite useful tip from you. A nice little trick.
You don't know how many fucking, diplomats shit their pants in front of you when you say, I know everything you were just saying in Kobold. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
Yes, that's definitely a more motivator for me to learn more languages for sure. That's a nice little trick for sure.
And at worst case, even if you didn't know what they were saying, they speak common right quick.
Huh. Oh, I'm sure.
As that conversation is happening, Puck Undertooth is, still conversing with the rest of you. So yes, we're going to collect our bounty and probably start heading home. We've been harvesting here for probably about a day and a half now. It's probably going to take us a little bit to. He looks at the one bullet that's still standing. We're going to have to cut down what we're bringing back, but it's probably about time for us to head back anyway.
If we do you have I mean, are you guys what's your situation down here? I mean, do you have full cities? I mean, do you have like encampments? I don't know, but the best way we are certainly not experienced within the the cave systems.
Further in, out past the spider influence, we do have full cities, yes.
As Ravi says, I kind of look over to him and like kind of get him to look if he's asking mainly to see if we could follow them there to kind of take a rest. If that's why he's asking.
Yeah, that's basically what I was asking.
And all right. Yeah, I just kind of get him to nod, like, yeah, we should definitely ask.
If we could, accompany you on the way back, I think, I mean, first and foremost, of course, it would be lovely to see your city and how you all live down here. I imagine you have a lot of guests. Maybe that's problematic. Maybe that's welcomed. We're willing to learn, but it would be great to have a brief respite before we go on this next couple of days of our travels.
You're all looking to get a place to rest in Thorndrol Park.
I just hear the name and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what.
He looks at his men. He looks at the bullets or the bullet with the two that are down. I mean, if you're not afraid of a little bit of labor to help make up for the two bullets that we lost, we have no problem. Open hospitality.
Wonderful.
What? How far away is your town compared to the Queen's Nest? We are on a little bit of a time, unfortunately.
From here, we're probably talking. I would put it at a rest and a half.
A what?
A rest and a half. There's no sun down here.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds a bit far for what? I don't think we can make it all the way there, Ravi. Especially with our our situation with
We-
Andy.
We are unfortunately on a time crunch, so maybe it's best if we just continue on our way, and maybe if things go well, we can take a stop and on our way, back to the surface.
They're telling even on the surface.
I mean, it's just something you say.
If you ever find yourself in the deeper under bits of Silicon Valley and are looking for a place to stay, we appreciate with your, and he looks at Seven, we appreciate with your notable capabilities the fact that you showed mercy upon some of our people.
Yes. Very capable. All of them mercy. And then just starts staring back out to the distance.
If you ever find yourself in need and near our people or near Northern Park, you tell them Pock Undertooth sent you.
Thank you, Hulk. We will make sure to make a note of it.
Well,
Seven will nod at him.
this cavern has seen its purpose for us. We have gathered most of what we need, and we will take some time to redistribute some weight between the beasts that we've lost, but we'll probably be heading out of here soon. If you wish to occupy here, we have been here for several days without incident. So if you wish to rest here, it probably is not a bad place.
And how do you spell his first name? Because the last name's Undertooth, right?
Correct.
And then how do you say his first name?
Park, P-A-R-Q-U.
P-A-R-Q-U.
P-A-R-Q-U. Park.
Sounds like a good idea.
If we can direct you, you're heading towards the nest directly, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. He would point back, and at this point, I will reveal the rest of the map. Show map, damn it. Come on. Come on. Fog of War tool, you have to be better than this. I apologize. It's not. There we go. That's better enough. Cool. Yeah, if you're looking at the map, he will point you to the south direction.
Ooh.
Whenever you're ready to head down, I would head that way if you're trying to get to the nest directly. The other one will lead you. Don't go the other way.
What? Just out of idle curiosity, what is the other way? Huh?
You see the things that we have carried with us, the bullets.
Yes.
Think of that, but 10 times worth.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'll be going the way you advised then.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Now let's just say we do run into one of them, just because many weird things. What have you guys did? Do you run away from them? Do you like not make noise? What kind of survival tactics do you have if you run to them? Since you've clearly seen them in that direction.
From the bullets? Or something else?
From these really big bullets that are all scary.
Oh, if they are not with somebody, you run. They will kill you.
Ah, okay. We will.
These ones are tamed.
Mm.
Wild, I would not want to encounter them. The thing that is to the north is worse than that, which is why I'm saying don't go that way.
Okay. South. Stay.
Well, if you don't require anything else from us, we are going to get the fuck out of here.
Sounds like a good plan.
It was good to meet you, Park.
It was okay to meet you all as well. Thank you for not killing us, and we will possibly see you later. If not, good luck.
Safe travel.
You watch as they take some time and they repack the 2 dead bullets stock onto themselves on the 3rd bullet. And they're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Seems like a good plan to me.
They leave you all alone in this open cavern.
That was interesting.
See, I told you democracy can solve things.
Just confused why, like, first ones that we attacked didn't say anything. No, what the fuck, surprise? They just fought instantly.
I mean, they seem to imply those were not mindless creatures, but certainly not,
Well, I meant the men working on the wall.
Well, probably because we attacked their creatures and they weren't thinking as to why, they simply responded. I mean, seems fair. I would have probably done the same in their position.
Oh yeah, seeing 7 first probably didn't impress
Yeah,
me.
he did kind of rush out and just start murdering things. Not that that's a bad thing in most situations, but in this one, maybe I guess we could have had those things not attack us. Look, they probably saw Zoth, didn't know what the hell he was, attacked him. Simple misunderstanding. Not a big deal. Thankfully, none of us got, most of us did not get too hurt. Jesus, Valia, what was it like taking a straight shot? I saw that thing leap and smash right next to you. Did not appear fun.
Listen, sometimes, 2G and Vintef need to do a little more, so it's a little incentive for them to get going,
You're just keeping them on the toes.
Mainly Vintef. You know how he can be sometimes.
That's true. I mean, what?
I do nothing.
I don't say you don't do
I need to
nothing.
rest.
You just take a while to do something.
Okay.
Saishore, give me an investigation check. You gotta think I didn't see you just exploring.
She was wandering. She was wandering the arena.
Just didn't see you exploring the other half of the cavern. Give me an investigation check.
Well, if we're willing to do some mining work, we can be 100% certain there are valuable resources of some kind down here.
That
As the
means
rest of you,
coal.
while the rest of you have this conversation, Saishore, you find a time to just split off and go investigate the rest of the cavern where this group of Duergar emerged from. You do see again there is a noticeable split in the cavern. There's a northern and a southern, a southern exit from the place that you're in. You notice again a lot of big. You notice a lot of large excavation sites. You see the walls are being clearly mined out. With a 16, you notice it's a very noticeable metallic veins, but you're not sure what they are.
Metallic veins?
Yeah, in the walls. And that seems to be a lot of these walls are definitely this cavern was not as wide as it was previously, within the last couple of days. They've been digging and pulling out, and you can see the veins in the walls are starting to slowly dissipate in places, and you can kind of extrapolate oh, if this was further in, this would have been a lot of ore or minerals that they were pulling out of the walls in certain places. But the other thing you notice is, again, there are piles, and in certain places large piles of ash and soot, and you see kind of embedded in the walls with the 16 these they're crossbow bolts. They're probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, shot from a crossbow, shot from something that's not an arrow, or hit the wall, but definitely ignited and burnt off sections of what you can only extrapolate to be this thick webbing that was used to be on the walls here.
Is there any specific location that I'm oh, this spot right here looks really interesting?
With a 16, it's kind of everywhere. It's everywhere in this cavern that you guys currently are in. A lot of these dug out sections on the in this cavern, up top here, down here, wherever the cavern seems to widen, looks like it was dug out probably within the last month or so and was widened and was burnt off. And that smell of, I think to you especially, Tinkers told Revy, and Revy told the group about this smell of burnt material in the air. You, as somebody who's very in tune to that, you want to see that smell of sulfur, that smell of what was left when the first sonnet was taken. You're familiar to burning and that scent of things not being natural. This soot smell is very natural and very different from what you're looking for, but you can tell, like, okay, fabric was burnt here, silk was burnt here, you know, something physical was burnt here, and the only thing you can see is like, oh, spider webs. This very specific silk that Valier's family is very in tune to is being burnt off and leaving an actual residue that you can smell is in the air.
Okay, I'm going to communicate that to the group. And also about the veins in the walls.
Communicate that to the group and what, I'm sorry?
I'm relaying what Rose shared to you guys.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I thought you said something else after.
I guess that would definitely pique Suji's interest. And Suji would want to look at the walls.
I mean, I'll certainly investigate if she's bringing it to her attention.
Yeah, I do the same and see if I find any like ley line energy or anything like that.
I'm resummoning Zoth while there are no wolves.
Fair enough. So you take time to resummon Zoth. The rest of you, Valir, you can give me a, let's call it a wisdom check for ley lines. Suji, you can give me a nature check, and Revi, would be also a nature.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you wanted it to be like something specific, if you wanted direction for me, I could say I'm looking for, you know, some sort of presence of magical energy as we get closer to this mass of spiders. I could be checking Arcana.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. Like, what are based on what Saishori told you she found? What are you
nature.
looking for?
No, it's more nature. You're right. Based
Okay,
on what she said.
cool.
You're right.
Suji's more interested in like the materials for forging and stuff, if that matters.
That actually does make total sense after what they said. They just told you all these valuable forging materials are down.
Suji, it's still a nature check, but your DC is different depending on what you're looking for, which sounds like you were looking for something. So still a nature check, but I will weigh it differently.
Trying to identify which like resources are there or were there.
Yep. So Valir, easy enough for you. You know, you have been tracing the ley lines since you guys left, you know, Schmidt and the shore, and you know, part of the mission that you guys were sent up here for the waste was the fact that ley lines kind of seemed to be dissipating somewhere in the waste, and that was kind of like the thing you are supposed to be looking out for. While you're not necessarily near the waste, obviously you're further north and further west from there. You have been getting further and further from the closest ley line for a while. You can still feel it because you have you are so adept to the ley lines. Like, you can still have a feel of where the closest one is, but comparatively to, like, even when you were, you know, 3 or 4 days ago in an airship, or the last time you were on ground in Falfir, like, further north, the ley lines are pretty light and kind of still feel like, as much as you don't want to play into this idea of like the ley lines are almost a spider web where towards the center, they are more dense, and as you get further away from them, they kind of like get less and less. It's hard not to have that correlation in your head. Like you are almost as far north in the continent as you can go, and it's harder to pick up where the nearest ley line is. Even though you are so in tune to them, you can still, okay, the nearest ley line is probably a couple 100 feet to my right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's they're sparse, but you can still feel them, but it's not a concentration up this way.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Revy,
Yes, sir.
you are having a hard time identifying the different, like, you are seeing, as Saishori points it out, and you're going to different sections. There are several different veins of like metals and ores and different, like, you know, metallics that you can harvest from here. You are just having a hard time identifying what's what because it's all like between
It's a jumble.
it's a jumble, but it's also you're using your dark vision to differentiate, so they're not getting color identity to any of it. So it's like, yeah, there's metal down here. I can see it.
Ooh, this looks valuable. Ooh, okay, so this one's more of a medium gray. This one
Yeah.
is a medium gray. Fuck. I have no idea what these things are.
Suji,
Mm-hmm.
you are able to kind of differentiate a little bit from what Revy is seeing. The thing you notice notice first is the veins of gold that were down here have been completely mined out.
I would assume those are the first ones to go. The
Yeah.
fucking gold.
Like there are scraps of gold. Like you can see, like, oh, there was a vein of gold here, and they fucking mined the shit out of this.
Yeah.
Like it is. That's where like a lot of these big like crevices are. Like, oh yeah, they found a gold mine like vein and just dug it until it didn't exist anymore. But I will say with a 22. It's unpure, but they didn't know what they saw. There is a pocket. It's not huge, but there's a pocket of unmined, can be refined to be equivalent or considered Nelfinian ore.
7, I need you to use your digging abilities over here. There's some good stuff in this wall. It's muted. But basically I'm gonna direct 7 over to mining it out and try to lay it, like, describe as much as possible of like, hey, don't fucking hit here, don't hit here.
Easy enough. You direct 7 to this one pocket that you found of, again, raw material that you could probably refine to Nephilian ore. What would the rest of you like to do? You've taken some time to explore here. Just giving you an idea, from when you left the town proper this morning, you've been traveling for probably about 12 hours now. So you are technically approaching a full day.
I'm gonna start sleeping.
Seems like a good idea.
Everyone's doing shit. Saishori's like, bedtime.
Nighty night, bitch.
Resting seems a very good idea. I'm not taking.
But if you decide to take a rest here, I can resolve 7 mining for any portion of that later. Um, I would like 3 perception checks from the 3 watches, essentially. So first watch, second watch, third watch.
I could do. Yeah, I was gonna say second for me.
I'll be first watch then. Just to get it going. Ba-ba-ba.
Damn. Cool. So Suji's first watch, who got second watch? Cool. And third watch.
Very good watch.
Yeah. So as you all take some time, you allow 7 to continue to mine the section of raw ore that he was able to find. You pull together. You take a well-deserved night's rest. First watch goes very uneventful. It's mostly Suji. You are watching 7 take about 2 hours to just mine ore before the 2 of you take a rest. You hear some noticeable noises. It's mostly Puck and his group kind of like gathering their things and leaving. So like this chamber is noisy, but to a point of like people just picking up an excavation site and leaving, essentially. Like you see a couple of them come back, pick up some stuff, like some tools and stuff, start moving out. First couple hours go uneventful. As your watch comes to a close and you get ready to meditate, and 7 gets ready to take his sentry rest, Valir, you awake. You awake to watch over the area, watch over the party as they sleep. Your father joins you. Well, this has certainly been eventful. Is it always like this?
It's been worse. It's been far worse, but yes, it's basically like this. We're always running into things.
Yeah. But you've, again, forgive my naivete, but you've had your friends with you, yes?
Yes, I have. Does that surprise you?
Surprise is a strong word, really. The fact that you've found people that are He looks at the unconscious bodies of all your friends. The fact that you found some that you've deemed worthy is certainly I wouldn't say a surprise, but not uninteresting.
Uh, yeah, I mean, no, see my record, yeah, for sure. But you know, doing adventures and just going through things with people definitely brings you a lot closer, and it's I'm glad I ran into these guys. They've been very helpful throughout these times. Um, it's great to know that we have each other's back if anything happens.
I'm 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 glad you got to experience that. You know, this may come as a shock. I didn't really have friends when I came down here myself. In fact, I was probably as desperate and alone as you could be.
And I kind of jokingly say, explains all the lovers.
You're not wrong. No. It's. I came down here with nothing and expected to die. I think is the truth of the matter. The fact that I walked out with a chance was already of astronomical odds. And I think I grew to ignore that for so long.
Hmm. What? I know you say you felt lonely. What about with Mother? Did you feel the same even with her?
I love your mother. That should never be. I came back here and I came back ready to start a civilization and give our people a chance. And your mother. Your mother didn't want to be left behind. She understood the fact that she was, in all intents and purposes, sixth in line to be anybody of anybody in the Faltharian court.
I see.
And she took a chance. She basically said, should I be sixth in line to be part of the governing body, or possibly be first in line to something new and different?
Mm.
And she took a chance, and those chances paid off.
Well, once we get out of here, and let's just say you do make it back to Mother. What is your plan?
Well, your mother will need to be taken care of course. So there, I'll be straight with you. No matter what we do down here, I don't think there's a version of this where I walk away.
Yeah. Uh,
I've made my bed. I've accepted the deal as the terms are set. What comes next, to a certain degree, is no longer up to me.
well, as you know, Viesa and I were the close ones in the family. You and Mother were always off doing your things and all, but I know if you're injured right now, you're going through all this, and you know what your future is, but I just hope, and you don't need to answer this, but I just hope that if all this that you built, all this that you've gone through, and knowing what your end is, I just hope that you found happiness. That the happiness outweighed whatever turmoil you've gone through.
You see, he turns, he looks at you, and he kind of stares off into the emptiness of the cavern that you're in. You know, it took me a very long time to realize it, but you and your sister are very much the happiness that I didn't know I strived for.
Is that
Go ahead.
is that just because we're just your children, your blood, or I mean, let's be real here. VS has put in so much work, so much stuff. I've been wandering for years, not knowing what to do. So what exactly are you? What? Why do we make you happy?
You see, that's the point, Valia. It's the things compared to me. I worked so hard because it was what I thought I had to do. It's what I thought was expected of me. It's what I thought needed to be done. Your sister is such a natural at this. This isn't work to her. This isn't just a business. This is what she thrives for. It's what she is destined to do. And I grew the business because I had to. She will thrive at this because it's what she wants to do. And similarly, I did everything I did because I was so unhappy and so fighting against my place in life. I didn't want to just be another throwaway elf living in a destitute area because that's where our people ended up. I wanted something better, I wanted something more, and you have equally that level of wanderlust, that thriving for life, that thriving for answers, that thriving to do something more, but also something you have that I never did. You have talent and a drive to use that talent for something better. And if my legacy is I left the tools for you and your sister to change the world, I think I've done an okay job.
We did well. We built an empire. We never had to worry about food, shelter, nothing. But it's kind of hard to hear that. Just listening to our conversation of we're actually talking. I took all this just to talk. It's funny how things work out.
Whether it's cruel or it's faded above. Who knows?
Yeah, I I don't know. There's I you know I'm just going to enjoy these moments with you. It's something that I always wanted for years. Me and Viesa wanted for years. Talk to you, to see you as an actual person, not a businessman. And I will cherish these moments.
You know, I've had more of these moments with your sister over the last several months. I am just obviously minus the circumstances, and he looks around him and kind of thinks to your sister, who is currently not here. I am happy I've gotten to reach you in the same, or at least a similar way before whatever comes next for me.
And I'm glad. Um, you know, you knew the end was coming. I'm here. We're all getting closure, and I feel like that's what anybody knowing that the time is near could ask for, is just closure from everything.
Yes. Closure, certainly. Probably the thing I was least prepared for, but I'm happy I got it.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know what to expect coming back home. Uh, I didn't know what was going on with you, family business, anybody. I wasn't even at Viessa's last wedding. I don't know who her husband is. I don't know any of them.
You did not miss much. He was kind of a dick.
Uh, oh well. I guess I guess I didn't waste my time going then. It works out.
Yeah. No matter what
Yeah.
happens,
Mhm.
um, I'm no, not what. No matter what happens, as long as you and your sister walk out of this, I am thankful for the time I got to spend with you.
Same. Again, I wish the circumstances were a lot better, but you know, I this is always going to be forever in my mind. These moments, this moment with you.
Make sure you remember my good side.
I I will do my best. And I kind of just put my hand, put my arm around him. Just kind of hold him. Again, just cherishing this moment that I finally wanted for years. And yeah, just enjoying it.
You spend the next hour or so just kind of chatting with your father and going over, just the small details, the little things, this isn't the overarching business stuff. This is the things that made your father who he was before, during, and after. You go over again, just you always like even when you came back originally, like you gave your father the broad strokes, but you give your father like the little things, the personal rivalries you had at the monastery, like the little like the ticky tack things you had with like some of your monastery, like the head monks, and the conversations you had at once you got to Ashfeller with twice lucky Ned, and just the fact of like just the stupid shit that didn't matter is the stuff that matters the most. Like it's the stuff that your father just wants to hear about, just like the ticky tacky shit of your adventures, like you going out and being your own person. And to some degree, like he tells you a lot of like the little things of the same way of like he is experience of building the business and like doing things. But you feel like with probably within the first maybe half hour or so of he gave you a lot of like his background, but you quickly like the conversation starts to diverge to it's not about him, it's not about the business, it's still about the business, but it's what Viesa has done since you left. It's, you know, the things that she has been bringing to him, the projects that she has, you know, championed, the, you know, the different, you know, courts that she has moved towards. And it's all a matter of her successes as much as they are the business successes. Like, he quickly moves away from the conversation being about him, and he is filling you in on what your sister has been doing the last couple of years, the last couple of things that you've been gone for. You know, he talks about like her second husband, and you know, the way the relationship grew and how the, you know, the marriage happened. And you know, that's, and even that, it's much more business oriented. Like, you know, that like she said that like it's not, her second marriage was not of love or of particular you know, affection. It was a political marriage to some degree. um but yeah, a lot of the conversation just goes towards, this is what your sister has done, and this is what she's been doing, and this is what I am so proud of her for, and she will continue this business far beyond me being here, type things.
Gotcha.
But your 2 hours, unless there's anything else you want to discuss with your father or ask your father, go uneventful.
Yeah, there's one more thing. I just want to ask him. In case he's still not here by the time we reach Viesa, is there anything at all that he wants me to say to her from him?
You see, he has that moment of sorrow on his face to think of a moment where he doesn't get to say his actual true last words. If things are to play out a certain way, I want your sister to know that I love her very much, and I am so proud of the person she's become. And even if she does not have the full backing and understanding of what we've built, for her to know that she has the capability and she has the tools to start over and become far greater than anything I have ever built. And he looks at you, and while you have never been or never needed to be one to build something, I could not think of a more loyal and devoted protector than I have ever met.
Hopefully, you'll be able to tell her yourself, but I would definitely let her know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that. I think that's the last thing I had to ask him.
Valia.
Yeah.
I have to ask you one thing. A favor.
Yeah, what is it?
Assuming things go a particular way, your mother is stubborn, and I don't know if she will actually listen and actually leave this place. If things were to go against us and your sister needs to start over, I've insured and written the contract I wrote with you and your compatriots. You obviously will be taken care of, the airship and the coin that was promised.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, and again, I do not fault you if her high, strong personality does not allow you to.
Right.
Convince your sister to leave. I don't know what will be left for her here once I am gone. But if she can be convinced to leave and start over somewhere, I think she will still be successful. But she might not be able to do it where she is currently.
Understood. I will do my best to convince her to start somewhere new.
That's all I can ask.
Of course, I will do what I can.
You sit there with your father over the course of the next couple hours. You have this conversation. Your watch comes to a close. As Vinteth, you awake for the final watch. At this point, any of the Duergar or any of their gathering of their equipment has faded. You sit there for the next couple hours. Is there anything else you want to do, Vinteth, while you are taking last watch?
I don't want to fucking pray. I don't want to. I want nothing.
Fair enough. The last couple hours then go pretty uneventful for you. A few hours later, you all groggily and in the weird sense of the fact that there's no sunrise, you are still underground, the dark vision capturing you all. Awaken what you assume to have to be the next morning, though hard to fucking tell anymore. You all get a long rest. Go ahead and regain your spell slots, your hit points, and half of your expended hit dice. But a long rest has been gained by all.
We did it.
Woo!
Andy
The pet
not
killed
dead. As you all wake up the next morning, you gather your things. Is there any conversations you wish to have before you continue your trek further inward?
Check on Andy and see how he's doing with the poison.
Oh, I'm surprisingly okay. I think I've been worse, but yeah, I'm doing fairly well.
Put your shirt up, Andy.
You see it lift his shirt up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he pulls it up. There are still dark veins, kind of like in his abdomen. It's something you can even with your base level of not using any spell slots or just like your base level of like, oh, I'm gonna try to heal this. Like putting general attention to it is helping. He's not dying, but nothing you put extra into it's going to help it. So you're just doing your basic bare minimum to keep him even keel.
Cool.
So, but he is not worse, not better. Still trucking. But
He's alive.
well,
That's what matters.
he is alive. He is kicking. He is ready to keep moving. Is there anything else the rest of you wish to talk about or discuss before you continue your travel northward, right? We're heading north?
Nope.
Absolutely north.
Southwest.
Because that's the way
Southwest.
I think we should go.
Where? Which way is the symphony?
I'm pretty sure north, but that's not relevant. I mean, why does that matter?
Northwood it is! But as you all wake the next morning, gather yourself some quick rations, some grub to get yourself started for the day. Gather your party, gather your things. I think this bear is gone. Pretty sure this bear is gone.
I think all the bears are gone.
Whoa,
Oh, wait, no. Bears are like an hour or a minute? God, I
an
never.
hour.
It's an hour.
So
Yeah.
one of them's still alive then. One of them can keep walking with us for an hour at least.
Sir, this is 8 hours later. You should have a long rest.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never
Bears
mind.
are dead.
Never mind. Never mind.
The goat's still around. But yeah, as you all gather yourselves, gather your things for the morning, and prepare your travel southward, another day and a half to get to the nest of the Spider Queen and your potential end of your journey to negotiate the release of one Viesa Warsanok. That is where we'll end tonight's session.
Alrighty.